ODMP is a memorial for fallen law enforcement officers that dates back to the 1700s, and it documents and memorializes through stories of each of these fallen officers who's died in the line of duty in America.
We're an online memorial dedicated to honoring fallen law enforcement, but I feel like we're so much more. I almost feel like sometimes we're a healing place for families and agencies and law enforcement officers and friends.
Everything in society is built on the people in the past that have made sacrifices, and I feel like it's very important that we understand the sacrifices that were made and honor those people that made those sacrifices so we can live the way we do today.
January '96, I was a freshman at James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. I had the honor of participating in the dedication of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. I was learning about HTML. This was before Google and all that. I was learning how to code, and I thought, well, the memorial doesn't have a website, so I'm learning how to program things here. And so it was one of the very first things I did as I taught myself HTML and programming, was to create an online memorial for fallen officers. I had a good friend in college who was a computer science major and genius when it comes to programming and databases and things like that. And so I somehow enlisted him to help out.
I just became inspired, right? He was a guy that knew what he wanted to be when he grew up, and I was a guy that just liked technology and liked doing things, and I think that was part of it. It was an opportunity to learn technology and also learn outreach and connecting with people in a mission that mattered.
You go to the website for the very first time, you're going to see a listing of the most recently fallen law enforcement officers in the United States. They have access to over the 27,000 memorials that are published on ODMP. Every memorial, whether an officer was killed today or killed in 1782, every fallen officer is treated equally and with the highest amount of dignity.
They're going to see these officers as real people, not just a badge, not just a job. They're real people who have put everything out there and have lost something. I think it's really important for people to know that their loved one who sacrificed is not forgotten, that perfect strangers are leaving comments saying, "Thank you for your service, thank you for what you did, we appreciate you." I mean, that's just really good for the soul.
ODMP is not just one person. It's not even, a few employees. Most importantly, of all people involved with ODMP, it's the survivors of our fallen officers. We can't thank them enough for their support. And the fact that survivors visit our site and use ODMP as a way to remember their loved ones is the biggest honor we can have.